corny as fuck, dumb as fuck, white as fuck. Hi, my name is Trey Dons, rapper, producer, and certified cornball. And this is my interview, my unfiltered thoughts. Shout out to y'all on the page for putting me on. I really appreciate all of that. It's really cool that you guys let me do this opportunity. It's dope. Heard about it from Chris. I was like, cool, let me shoot them a DM on Insta. And they were like super nice about it. So here I am doing this little video thing. And ready to show off what the fuck I'm doing. So I've been making music since I was like 6. Doing shit on, GarageBand on iPad. I was an iPad baby. And dope shit, but I didn't get good till I was like 10 on anything, because most of it was just loops and drums. I never really tried much, up until maybe when I was 11, that I actually got it right. I did like R&B and shit when I was 10, and it was so bad. I'd cover songs and all that. I'm still yet to find all those files. They're probably gone by now, because that laptop is smashed to pieces. But yeah, that's one thing. I've been working on music, rap music specifically, since I was 12. I listened to Eminem when I was 9 in the car, and that pretty much changed my life forever. I would not be the same person. That screwed my brain. That installed a new me. I remember when I was in the 4th grade, I got in trouble with the teacher because I was saying motherfucker in the playground. I would just speak fucking lyrics from rap music. It was M, and it was Exhibit, and it was Dre. That was the first shit I was into. Man vs. Machine, goddamn it, that has to be the best Exhibit album. And then, Relapse, Eminem, that was dope. 2001 Dre, I mean, who could say that it ain't dope? It's just all awesome fucking shit. That was like the first hip-hop albums I listened to. And I loved it. I just love these fucking albums. And then that got me into rap. And I started writing shit when I was maybe 12, 11. I wrote my first rap song when I was 11. It was called Ideas. And it was complete garbage. It was horrible, awful. It didn't rhyme at all. As everybody's is. I wrote it in Microsoft Word. Nowadays my workflow is either writing it on pen and pad or doing it on Windows Notepad. I usually do it on Windows Notepad because it's just so much easier to just flow off the top, write it on the keyboard, do it quick before it disappears from my head. It's just easier, and I can actually read it because I cannot read my handwriting. It's complete garbage. Sometimes I do Apple Notes, but I type on a keyboard better. That's just how my workflow works. That's how I wrote my best verses ever. It was on a keyboard on Windows Notepad. Hoping if I make like a switch to Mac, they got Windows Notepad that I can just do like a command shortcut to open it and just immediately write shit down. I think I'm at school all day and I think like, oh shit, that's a good bar, but I can't write it down because the state is banning the phones. I can't use anything, do anything on phones or nothing. It's just out of my control, and I can't write my own handwriting. I got a pocket full of lyrics written down, and I can't read all of them, which just sucks to say the least because I had some good bars written on them that I can't read now. So that's just kind of sad. But aside from that, pushing past that, I made my first beat when I was 12. It was called Space Wave, and it had no drums. My first rap beat had no drums. I didn't know what the hell was going through my mind. But it could have been considered ambient music that wasn't quantized. It wasn't fucking on tempo at all. It just made no sense. And it was one FL Studio Citrus preset. One. One preset. Nothing else. One synth floating in the background. I don't have the audio anymore, and it sucks because I will never find that project file, but I guess it's maybe for the better. And then my second project file was a remake of Bully by Eminem. And I couldn't get that one either because it was unquantized and I didn't know how the fuck to quantize an FL Studio. What the fuck did I think I was? Fucking Kanye West. Speaking of, I'm Jewish. You know, that's kind of a hard fact to tell people, but then they pull up with some shit. You know, I'm not the only type of person to deal with this kind of hate throughout history, but you know, it's horrible. You know, it kind of sucks being an outlier. Obviously, it's not as hard, being that it's not really visual with me, but it's a tough when you bring it up. I've had people distance themselves from me because of how I, you know, kind of realize, you know, people realized I was like that, and they were like, they didn't fuck with me, so people dipped because of my beliefs, which is horrible to say the least. I'm glad I don't really deal with it in my community. People rooting for me all the time, but there's just some people, man, they bring up all sorts of shit, and I don't get it. But you know, I'm young, I don't know the world yet, but maybe I'll figure it out someday. But speaking of Kanye, you know, one of the most influential producers, kind of taught me how to sample listening to his music. I learned how to chop shit up and make it good. And it kind of sad to see him go down this whole rabbit hole path, become this fucking fascist white supremacist. And, you know, I can't expect some guy like Kanye who said George Bush doesn't care about black people in 2005 to just go and do that. How does that happen? I have no idea. And it's terrible. I don't know how the fuck does a guy go and shift that far into this atmosphere. And it sucks. So, you know, I'm still inspired by his older work, Late Registration, one of my favorite albums of all time. And then when I was in the 8th grade, I listened to Bastard by Tyler, the Creator, for the first time, and that also changed my whole view, how I produce my beats. I was no longer doing it traditional anymore. I was experimenting with all sorts of shit, making like fucking orchestras and string sections. All that changed my view on music forever. I gotta give him props to that. It changed my life. Thank you, Tyler, the Creator. I got into his older catalog of Ace Beats and his Dinosaur EP, and I listened to all of that, and I was like, man, this is some good shit. And you know, I listened to all of it, and definitely changed my view on music. Nowadays, my workflow is simple. I come on the keyboard, I program some cool ass drums, and I make shit that sounds cool to me. I make the music for me because I write the shit and I make it so that I could listen to it myself later. Yes. And I'm, you know, working on my shit for high school and all that. I work on the beats and everything. And I listen to my own stuff. It's like I cook my own product and I eat it too. It's amazing. You know, most people make it for other people to, you know, be cool or be famous or be cool. You know, you don't do that. I do it for me because that's the one thing that gets me through today is just hearing my own shit. Because with other people's music, I like other people's music, and everybody else listen to other people's music. But when you make your own music, it's different because you can literally make what you want to hear, what you like, and what you want to hear all the time. That's what you can program and make, and just listen to that. That's just your own fucking audio waves, your own sound that you can make by yourself. It's insane. Nowadays with technology and everything, I can make a cool ass beat in FL Studio in like minutes, and it's dope. It's just dope. So I'm glad that, you know, with now what I have, I got the whole studio with me. I'm gonna give a tour of this whole spot right now, and I'm just, you know, showing you how I make my shit. Up in here is the studio, you know. We got everything going on. We got the keyboard right here. I have this Yamaha PSR EW310. That's how I program all my shit. I have this set to off so I don't hear the piano, because my audio interface is the piano. It's hooked up to the PC and it travels through here so I can get low latency without an audio interface, because I still don't have one in 2025, the big 25. I ain't got an audio interface, which sucks because my vocals are always delayed. But you know, I make the best of it. I got these Sennheiser HD 280 Pros. These are great headphones, amazing sound quality, and they're only $100. And the same for this, great sound quality, AT2020. It's a USB mic, so it's super convenient to just pack with you anywhere you go. I got it all set up here on this desktop. I got FL Studio in here, obviously, and it's just the most amazing piece of software I've ever used. You know, just make whatever you want, straight from the brain, plugged in. No homo. And then I got this boombox right here. I got cassettes in it. Sometimes I'll put my shit on cassette. It's real dope. And the CD, and then I got line going through it, and I can just blast my shit on the boombox. Just dope. And then a little bonus, I got this Ethernet installed down here, going up to the splitter and get my internet in check. And I got the TV with all the game consoles. Shout out anybody still playing Xbox 360, Wii U, Wii, all that. That's my shit. I don't got an Xbox Series X. They raised the price to $600? Really? You know, I ain't paid for that. I'm sticking to 360. I got Skyrim in it right now. Playing it for the first time. Amazing game. Check it out. So, I guess that's one thing that... Another thing I could talk about is how I've been trying to network through everything for the past, my entire career. I ain't really got a career yet because I'm not putting full time into this, because I'm still just trying to get out of high school, finish it. I'm pretty close, so I can quickly get it done with. But I really don't know what else to kind of do next. So, what I've been doing is pretty much connecting with a bunch of artists. I used to work with this guy named Sloom Boom back in 2023. We had a beef in a while, and then we're cool now. I don't know if we'll make anything else together, but we're definitely chill now. I work with this guy named Giovanni. Shout him out. He's a great dude. He makes these awesome fucking songs. He has a singing voice, man. That guy can sing his heart out, and he's talented, real talented. Jada here, shout him out too. He's cool, he's dope. Give me some good advice. Resonant Beats too. He's dope. And Chris, of course, he showed me this channel, so that was awesome. I worked with him a bunch of times. He's giving me beats and shit. He's just dope, man. He's awesome. And I'm waiting patiently for that next album. I've heard the demos. The beats are amazing. They're probably better than anything I've ever made. He's more talented than me. And I'm hoping I can be as good as him at some point. Not to glaze the guy, but, it's pretty dope shit. And it's great. I can connect with all these artists. I used to have connections in my personal life too, with people, not just online, but they're kind of tied and cut. They're not really in progress anymore, just to say the least. So my goal right now is to try to figure out what I want to do next. I got all this music in my back catalog that I haven't touched since September due to an incident I might talk about one day. When they found out about my old music page and they told me to delete it. When my mom telling me that too, I couldn't keep it going, so I had to delete everything and cut my personal life from my music and rap career, because it just wasn't compatible. It's a damn shame, but I like this new Trey Dons persona. I'll put on better. It's dope. It's cool. I can say whatever I want and not feel shame for it, because I know nobody I know in real life will be listening to it and poking fun at me. It's real cool to just have that ability to just have this confidence and not just mask on me. You know, no one knows who I am, so it's really cool. I can just say whatever, and you know, just speak my mind, let it free. I can do it. I have a voice finally. That's one of the reasons I've been making music. I can have a voice. I can tell a story, and people might actually give a shit. I can say I just have this power. I have control over my fucking existence. And I think it's real dope. So, you know, I really got much else to say. Shout out Chris and the Office Gang. They're real cool. I listen to their music. They're dope. I'm not in it, but they're cool. So check out their stuff. You know, Young Icy, I heard his shit too. He's got real talent as a rapper, so you know, good on him. And you know, Jay's group too, and just all these other guys I've been working with. I work with some real talented dudes. I don't know, but I can keep this going in the future, and that I might blow up one day. I don't know. Not likely, but I'm hoping maybe it can turn into a career someday. I might probably just go into engineering. Personally, work at Apple, make products, and make rap music in the back. That'd be dope. Probably move to a big city to do that, where there's more opportunities to do shit like that. But who knows? Maybe someday I can drop the mask and just do some cool shit live. I'll be that dude one day. So again, thanks for letting me do all this interview, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.